As we continue our review of the year 2021, tonight we beam our searchlight on sports. Our sports correspondent, Irene Ewawa, throws more light on the report that chronicles the eventful year. So, Irene, good to have you.
Hello, how are you?
So tell us what to expect. And hello, Yemi Adebayo as well.
Yeah,
Irene,
good to be here.
Yes, so tell us, what do we expect from this report, talking about sports in 2021?
Yeah, thank you, Ewa. 2021 was an interesting year. After the sport disruption, we had sports gradually coming back in 2021. We had the National Sports Festival, we had the Olympic Games, we had the Paralympic Games. After that, one major event that happened last year was the National Sport Federation elections. And also we have football returning in full. We had the Super Eagles, and all that. So these are the major highlights we did in this report.
Sports in 2021 assumes a more lively disposition despite the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic that disrupted economic and social activities in 2020. In Nigeria, the National Sports Festival in Benin City, Edo State, finally got underway after several postponements owing to increasing virus infection rate. After 3 weeks of action, Delta State emerged overall champion after topping the medals table. But aside from these competitions, what can be done to engage the homegrown athletes?
It was not perfect, but I'm really looking forward to Delta next year, because I know the guys in charge, but at least they have a track record, so you have an expectation for that. The youth games was super for us, because if you notice on that table, we had more of our competitors coming second, silver and bronze, which for me was good, because we clearly had the youngest contingent at the competition.
The Tokyo Olympics had its share of shortcomings caused by the virus outbreak, which implied for the first time in the competition's history, fans are not allowed physical access to the games. Team Nigeria presented 63 athletes in 9 sports, but athletes protest over remuneration and disqualification of some Nigerian athletes from the track events for failing to comply with the out-of-competition testing requirement plagued the country's campaign. In the midst of this, Blessing Oborodudu in women's wrestling and Ese Brume in women's long jump put Nigeria on the medal table at the end of proceedings.
There's been the highs, there's been the lows. There have been concerns for Nigeria, but we can always look forward to the future, that there's an improvement somewhere. From the Olympics, where we had quite a lot of promise going into it, and unfortunately, it just didn't live up to expectation.
The Tokyo Paralympics followed suit, and as usual, became Nigeria's biggest platform to excel. Nigeria's Paralympians left the Japanese capital with 4 gold, 1 silver, and 5 bronze medals. After the Olympics and Paralympics, the National Sports Federation's elections raised several questions regarding the autonomy and independence of the governing bodies.
Whilst they say things about government interference and support for the game is sort of like overbearing sometimes, I genuinely don't think that's the case. You need to identify what you need to do together, because strategic partnerships very, very important for cricket and other associations going forward.
Moses Simon playing as right wing back today, delivers that one into the box.
The performance of Nigeria's national football team, Super Eagles and Super Falcons in international competitions comes into focus.
The opportunity, and Nigeria have a dream start.
So we need to go back to the basics, and we need to look for the right structures, the right foundations that will make us recover ourselves. In the African Footballer of the Year award, we are really hardly mentioned anymore in the real sense of it.
What happened to globally, the pandemic, is also reflected in Nigerian sports generally. So we really didn't make much mark, and even the football competitions that we qualified, we didn't really qualify with relative ease. We struggled all throughout. I just hope that by 2022 we should be able to do things better.
2022 promises to be another eventful episode for Nigerian sports, with the African Cup of Nations in Cameroon, the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, and FIFA World Cup in Qatar all in stock.
These are some of the major events that happened last year.
Interesting one there. Thank you so much, Irene. Yemi Adebayo, yes, 2022 is here. It's a World Cup year, but of course, AFCON will be coming up in just a few days. What can you tell us?
Yeah, a few days. 2022 is going to be very loaded, but my 4 top picks, special emphasis on Nigeria, AFCON that you just mentioned in Cameroon in a few days. Of course, we're going to be looking at the Commonwealth Games, July, August. Nigeria's going to be involved as well. National Sports Festival in Delta State sometime around November. And of course, the biggest one this year is the FIFA World Cup towards the end of the year. So that's my 4 top picks. But like I said, 2022 is going to be loaded globally, and we're hoping there won't be any disruption caused by COVID-19.
Exactly. Many thanks, guys. Irene and Yemi Adebayo for your insights right there on sports, of course.